I can express that in about 3 points. YouTube is a place for me to be able to catalog my journey, express myself, and be present with myself, and a place of growth. Yeah, I said growth, not growth. All right, so let's get into the little main point first. So, cataloging. So, for my first video that I ever made on this channel, right, it was a hot mess. It absolutely was. I expected it for it to be, it is to be what it is. It's your first video. You're not all that glamorous. You're not all that, put together. It is what it it is what it is. It can't be helped. And I accept that. And that right there is the first thing you need to do is feel uncomfortable and be okay with being uncomfortable. Not to the point where it makes you cringe. That first video absolutely was cringe for me, but like in all good things, I definitely cope with it and I learn from it and I grow from it. And I've definitely grown from that right there. From my first video to where I am now, doing more YouTube videos and staying true with my goals that I had set. And my ultimate goal for this whole entire channel is to catalog and showcase my growth as I continue to grow in the future. As you can see, more growth is always needed and is always definitely expected to come. Also, do you like the hoodie? I hope you do. Check out the video about it. Anime Ape is not sponsored at all. It's simply something that I want to buy. I like to buy frivolous things, and if it involves anime, all the more better. But back to the main point, I like to be able to catalog all of my experiences, my information, my garden journey. Also, I want to be adventuring into more books this year. Before I hit my birthday, I really want to make sure that I at least spend this whole entire year before my birthday actually cataloging and putting in the work for my YouTube. I've had this channel for a long time, since like 2009, I believe. Y'all, it's been a minute. And for all those years, I really haven't actually put anything on this channel at all because I mostly watched content. I really didn't create content. It wasn't something that really inspired me. But as you know, we all change and things happen. And I was like, wow, I really don't have any like visual video memories of myself. Well, I do, but it's not like I really put them out there. I have pictures and photos of myself when I was like a kid and everything that I've done as progression and growth and as I've grown. There's always been, some type of media that's been around, but I really haven't cataloged it with video. And I want to make sure that I catalog and express myself in every single way that I can and get that onto video as organically as I can, because like this is my diary. This is also a place for people to be able to be accepted, because I'm also trying to build community here. Like, I realize that time is a very precious thing and we only have so much. And if you're watching this right here, I thank you for allowing me in your time and your space, because time is definitely important. It's the most valuable currency that we can, spend, whether we know it or not. Be conscious of the time you're spending with anything. Make sure it is precious. But I wanted to make sure I cataloged all of my time and made sure that I was making the most of it. And that's also what this channel has allowed for me to be able to do. All 127 videos that I've recorded have been just me experimenting with everything that I can, from making little music video, artistic AI things to not really vlogs. As I went to Disney like about 3 months ago. I have to give that to you guys. But like half of that's on my flash drive and it was kind of crappy footage, but I'm pretty sure I can like scramble something together and give y'all a little show or whatever I can. But I want to be able to make sure that I could build community and showcase my growth as a person. As you know, or maybe you don't know, I'm going to be creating some tarot cards. I've had them in the making for about 3 to 4 months. Haven't really gone through the whole entire process of actually creating them. But I have the design, I have everything, the front, the back. I just have to simply get the dimensions and get that going. I plan on getting more heavy into books, more financial literacy, and really developing myself as I continue on to my birthday. But yeah, that's my first point right there. Cataloging every single thing that I'm doing. I don't want to give out too much. Don't want to give out too much sauce. I want y'all to be able to be present in the moment for that right there. If you're willing to give me your time on that, then maybe you don't, maybe I won't, maybe you'll just simply, do whatever. But again, you're definitely welcome to come along and experience the journey that is me. I'm sure there's others out there, who would be more worthy of your time, but if you do wish to stick around, I do appreciate that. On to the next point, expressing myself. Now, as I don't want to say a recovering people pleaser, I have always made sure that everyone around me has always been comfortable, but I also seriously protect everyone that's around me, making sure that they don't, feel uncomfortable and that they are safe. I'm a very protective kind of person, but I'm also a very loving and very caring person as well. I blame my dad for that because he definitely instilled in me wonderful qualities that I definitely want to give to my kids. And one day, like, hey kids, if you're watching this, like, it's your old man, yada yada yada. Anyway, But yeah, whenever I do have kids, you know, it'll be what it is. But God thank my dad. Also, I need to also record my family as well and catalog them too, because the media has advanced to this point. Like, cause you know, like back in the 90s, all we had was like pictures, and I only have pictures of my great grandma, like 2 of them, and she didn't like to take pictures. And I'm getting off topic, sorry. But this is for me to be able to express myself in every type of way. People pleasing is what I've always kind of done, but not to the detriment of my own mental health. And I definitely know when to say no. I do. And I definitely protect myself. That's not an issue. But even when I was in school, I really didn't express myself because I always felt like I was the outcast, the other, the anomaly. And I was different. I definitely was. I definitely hung out with the anime crowd, the goth crowd, the alternative black crowd, and I really meshed with them, and they meshed with me. And it was a time, it absolutely was. Olivia, if you're ever watching this, you know, like, you were the bestest friend that I ever had, and we had great times, wonderful time. But yeah, this is definitely for me to be able to express myself and showcase all my emotions and my more deeper thoughts, and diving into more conversational pieces that allow for me to be able to delve into these things in depth. I do love a good conversation. I do. Now a debate, maybe if you want to do that, but I do love a good conversation, and I've always been able to mask and control myself in ways that that I just don't want to do no more. Like, it's time to unmask all that right there, and dig deep and delve more into my being that absolutely is there. Also, I love to also stay cozy at all times if you can. But expressing myself and expressing both masculine and feminine energies in a cohesive way that just is integral to my being is absolutely important. So if you feel as though you're overly feminine or over masculine, it's okay. These are the energies that are within you. Just simply vibe with them. You have both energies, so take a time, relax, and be in your energy. Wow, my topics are getting quite winded. I guess let's be in the conversation. Let's assist. Also, hi, if you made it through this video that far, I really do appreciate you. Absolutely do. And to my last point for the video, growth. As you know, we can all get sidetracked with just going through the motions of going to work, eat, sleeping, taking a dump, going to sleep again, and then repeat all that. Yeah, throughout the whole entire lifespan that we're giving, because you know, time is a very important commodity, and it's something we can't get back. We can't get a refund on time. We definitely can't, unless we get rid of the billionaires. Sprinkle, sprinkle, as that woman on TikTok said. But it's important to be able to grow from every experience that you have. That's assuming you actually survive it, because you know, like, not every lesson you can come back from, sadly. But I definitely want to be able to catalog my growth as a person, because I will admit I've been on autopilot for about a good 5 years, and that's been me acting out of survival. And survival is all well and good, but I wasn't meant to do that. I was meant to thrive in all surroundings, in all settings of my life, and I hope that you are too. And you're definitely willing to come, well, not willing, sorry, I'm not forcing you to do this. You're definitely welcome in my space and my energy to be able to come along and also showcase your growth too, because this is also your world and I'm a part of it, a small part, but from my perspective, it's my world and you're also in it, and I share my energy with you. But yeah, it's just time for me to be able to get off the autopilot and just do more and live. I've been taking the necessary precautions. I've been analyzing it, and then I've been processing it and digesting it. And I realized that, yeah, I definitely am going in the right direction. So I want to make sure that I keep this forward momentum going and make sure that I show you guys that I can definitely still continue along with this wonderful growth. Also, catch a couple of my gardening videos. I've been gardening quite a bit, grew a squash, collard greens coming in the wintertime. I think I have another video somewhere floating in the ether on my channel when I harvest greens, like about last year. Last year, I didn't even eat the greens, y'all. I harvested them and I boiled them, froze them, and they're still in the fridge somewhere. But growth. Making sure that I stay true to all the promises that I made myself, making sure that I set these boundaries that I clearly have set for myself, and making sure that I continue to be active in my life, as we all should. But anyway, this has been your spectacled cousin coming to you with a little bit of information today. I hope you garnered a bit of information from this right here, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself. And you know, you're definitely you're definitely welcome to engage in the conversations in the comments. If you have any questions or concerns or anything that you'd like to pitch to me, please let me know. This is a time of growth and creativity and also experimentation. So if you have any thesis, any queries, anything that would provide any type of growth in the best kind of way, please slide on into the comments and let me know. Okay. Anyway, I've got like 5 more videos to make. It's probably going to be in this. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I will definitely catch you later, babe. All right, later.